Over 100 years ago, a man tried to give the entire world free, wireless electricity. Then one phone call ended it. If he had succeeded, the world you live in might look completely different. His name was Nikola Tesla, and he had already changed history once. The electricity powering your home right now uses a system he helped create. But Tesla didn't want to stop at wires. He had a far wilder dream. He believed energy could be sent through the air itself. No cables, no bills, no limits. Power for anyone, anywhere on Earth, pulled out of thin air. In 1901, he began building a monument to that dream. A giant tower on Long Island, called Wardenclyffe. Almost 60 meters tall, designed to broadcast power and messages across the planet. To build it, he needed money, and he found one of the richest men alive. The financier J.P. Morgan agreed to fund him. For a while, the impossible looked within reach. But two things went wrong, and together they were fatal. First, a rival used Tesla's own ideas to send a radio signal across the Atlantic before him. Suddenly, Tesla looked slow, and his grand project looked less urgent. Then came the question that, the story says, killed the whole dream. Morgan is said to have asked, if anyone can pull power from the air, where do we put the meter? Free energy for everyone was a beautiful idea. But you cannot build a beautiful idea. The funding stopped, and without it, Tesla could not go on. Work on the tower slowed, then halted. The dream began to rot. Tesla poured himself into it, but the debts piled up, and the investors stayed away. In 1917, the Great Tower was demolished, sold for scrap to pay what he owed. The man who dreamed of powering the world died years later, alone and nearly broke. Now, was truly free, worldwide wireless power ever really possible? Engineers still argue about it. Much of his grandest vision may have been just out of reach of the science. But that's not really the point of his story. Because Wardenclyffe wasn't killed by physics. It was killed by a simple question. Who profits? A century later, we charge our phones through the air on little wireless pads. A small echo of a dream that a single decision once switched off. So ask yourself, how many world-changing ideas were never killed by being wrong, but by being unprofitable? If that made you think, subscribe. There's a new story every week.